Part 2 in our Change Your Diet, Change Your Life series focuses on a substance that at one time was so valuable to the human race that it literally was a form of currency. In fact, that's where we get the word salary. What I'm talking about is salt, and this is Mama Natural's favorite seasoning. Now, conventional salt is actually being blamed by the Western community for a whole host of things, everything from type 2 diabetes to high blood pressure to even obesity. And rightfully so, conventional table salt is some nasty stuff. Now, this is a salt that we'll find in most processed foods and unfortunately in most restaurants. What they basically do is mine this stuff from the earth and then they scorch it at such high levels of heat that they strip away all the natural minerals. And so all that they're really left with is sodium chloride. And then to that they add this concoction of chemicals, everything from anti-caking agents to dextrose to iodine to even bleach. Pass the salt? No thanks. But I'm not buying that salt can't be part of a healthy diet. If you think about it, we're basically made up of salt water, and we also have taste buds that are designed for salty taste. The key is, just like with the sugars, it's about finding healthy salts, and I want to share with you 3 of my favorites today. The first is Celtic Sea Salt. This is a wonderful salt. It's hand harvested from natural seawater, and they allow it to dry from the sun and the wind, the natural elements, and as a result it has all these wonderful trace minerals. It's a moist salt. It has a grayish hue, and that's actually from the clay banks that they harvest it from. And it tastes good in everything. It's got a strong earthy flavor, and it's really, really, truly delicious. The next sea salt is Himalayan Sea Salt. And if you look back there, that's actually a Himalayan salt rock lamp, and you can kind of get the sense it has an orangish hue to it. This is really a pristine salt. It's probably the closest we have to organic, and the reason why is they harvest this salt from below the earth. It's been down there for over 200 million years, so it's untouched from contaminants and toxins. It has a sweet taste. It's loaded with minerals, again, from the earth, over 84 in fact. And it has a cleaner finish than a conventional table salt. So these sea salts are actually really good for the body. They help us regulate our fluid balance, our pH balance. It helps promote good restfulness, can help with muscle soreness and muscle cramping. It's good for cardiovascular and also our whole electrical kind of nervous system. So sea salt in moderation is actually very good for the body. It's adding minerals to us versus stripping them out of us, which is what happens when we try to break down table salt. So for those of you though that are super sensitive to even sea salt, there's a great alternative that I like, and it's called kelp. This is a kelp powder. Now kelp is a seaweed, and it's also loaded with vitamins and minerals, iodine, iron, potassium. It's really good for the body. In fact, some people consider it a superfood. And the thing that's great about it is that it has a salty taste, and yet it's low in sodium. So it's a great fit for those that have to watch their sodium intake. So there you have it, our 3 favorite salty substitutes compared to the conventional table salt. Would love to hear from you guys. What are your favorites?